What is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD. It is MrAeroHD here, and we are back with personal products on Forza 4. This episode, I intended to do the Porsche Carrera GT, and then I did some testing online, and I was like, I wonder how it handles. So then I was just goofing around, and then I found this thing in my garage. This is, of course, the McLaren F1, like the real one, not the stupid long tail one that has been in Forzas for forever, but the short tail one, the one that everyone knows and has played in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 and has seen in other video games in various forms of media. I don't know what possessed me to build a drift car out of this thing. This has been sitting in my garage for forever now, and I don't know, I just thought I'd give it a whirl, and left it the orange, because that's the only color you can have a McLaren F1. You can clearly have it other colors, just orange is the proper color for it. It doesn't, I honestly thought this thing was going to be impossible. I don't remember if it was good or bad. I just saw a McLaren F1 in my garage and I went, holy shit, I have to give this thing a try. Not as bad as I expected it to be. I expected it to be super grippy, which it is, but you know, it's got weird, wide ass rear tires and it's mid-engine, so that's to be expected. It doesn't have a lot of, I think it's got like 630 or 640 horsepower. I don't think I could have did much to the horsepower front. This thing was basically at the top of S-Class to begin with. So it's mostly suspension tweaks and gearing tweaks. The gearing is never right on this car. That's really my huge complaint. It's either, I was sick, by the way, Mr. Subaru driver guy. Either it's too short, it's too long. Sometimes it's like, wow, I'm revving the shit out of second, I should probably switch to third, and it's just like, boo. That's a huge problem with a lot of supercars, unfortunately, but, you know, again, they're at the top of S-Class half the time. They're not really made to be super torquey engines, so it can't be helped. Shout out to this guy in the SLS. He was drifting with me for a couple lobbies. He pulled out SLS, and I just couldn't touch him. He's got way more horsepower in there than I do. That, and it's, you know, not as grippy, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I digress. So a very super grippy car, just like it is in real life going in a straight line. This thing is pretty quick. As soon as it grips up and you can get full holy crap, my mouth. You can get full throttle. It's a rocket. You know, as soon as you come, I went from 60 to 70 there in like a blink of an eye. You know, and to me it's fun. I get some sort of sick and twisted entertainment out of, you know, just this fucking, I get some sort of sick and twisted entertainment out of using cars that are intentionally difficult, and I know I'm gonna have a hard time with, but I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna do this anyway. I don't know why that is. I've never really thought to divulge into it and see why, but if you look at my my garage, the top of S-Class is just full of really stupid, like, Porsches and Ferraris, and I don't know why I possess myself to do things like this, but it's half the time it doesn't turn out that bad. I apologize to this guy in the BMW. I kind of watched it back, and I was expecting him to continue going at the pace he was going, and I just kind of tapped him, and he got really mad about it, and he actually left the game. So I don't know what happened there, dude. I apologize. That was my fault. I should not have gotten that close, even though I was... I don't know. But yeah, no, really only big, huge complaint I have with this is just something that can't really be helped, unless you want to break the code and go out of S-Class, which I'm sure people can and have done, and put like 1,000 horsepower and go, where's the fun in that? Where's the challenge? You know, half the reason I build these cars that are already halfway through S-Class and I go, I wonder if I can make this a viable drift car, is just a challenge. You know, building an S14 is easy. Even if you take, like, I've seen a guy with a Porsche Carrera in R2. Congratulations. Where is the difficulty in that? You know, where you're taking something that should be more difficult and just making it as easy as everything else. So in like GTR 35s and stuff too, like that, half the time these cars don't even need to leave S-Class. That's why I do it, I think. Like, look, this is something that I'm sure people have seen in drift lobbies once or twice before. They've probably been to the top of R3, if not in R2. And I'm doing this all while S700, and doing just as good as everyone else. I think I was like 2,000 points short of the guy who won's best lap. And he was using like a R3, mid R3 S14, or I forget what he was driving. He was something like stereotypically point whore. It was a point whore car. But I mean, I don't think I'd recommend this to somebody like if you're just starting out and you want to have a little bit of challenge. Seek elsewhere. This is not easy. There's a lot of clutch kicking involved. I'm gonna repeat myself. A lot of clutch kicking involved. You have to change gears quite often and be very, very throttle happy. You can't really feather the throttle in this thing. It's kind of like a Hachi in that sense. It's you got to be full blast or nothing, because it'll grip up and just you'll have to sit there and reinitiate like an asshole in the middle of the corner. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you'd like to see more stupid, crazy supercars, please let me know. And I will see you guys later. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I also have a Facebook and a Twitter. For those links, be sure to check out the description box below.